Okay, when you are asked to find the equation of this function, first of all, this function, this shape right here, that is a parabola. So first I have to identify that. And then I have to go, well, what's the equation for a parabola? There's actually two. The one we're going to use is this one. Y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, where, whoops, hk is the vertex. And the vertex of this parabola, let me erase my highlighter here, is this point right here. I'm going to use a different color, about bright yellow. Whoop, that point right there. And that point has the coordinates of -1, 2. So what we now have is y is equal to a times x minus the -1 squared plus the 2. And of course, when you subtract a negative, that's the same thing as adding a positive. And I always tell people, if you have something negative in your life and somebody comes along and takes it away, isn't that really a positive thing? Taking away a negative. Now, the only variable that I have left to find is the a. When I come back up here, there's supposed to be a number here, there's supposed to be a number here, and there's supposed to be a number there. I already had the h and the k, that's the vertex, which is what I had right here. A is my problem child. But when I look at this equation, I see a couple of other points on the graph. I see this one right here, it's very clear, and I also see this one right here. I can tell what the coordinates are of those. So pick one. The one over here on the left is -2, -1, and the one over here on the right is 0, -1. Pick one of those 2 points and plug it in for x and y right here, and then all you have to do is solve for a. I'm going to use this one because it has a 0 in it, and 0 is such an easy number to work with. So keep in mind that this is the x coordinate and this is the y. So I'm going to put the -1 here. I'm going to leave a. Whoops. And then in place of the x, I'll put the 0. And so I'll have -1 is equal to a times 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 squared is 1. And now all I will have to do to solve this is subtract 2 on both sides. And I get -3, and a times 1 is a. So my final answer is going to be y is equal to, I just figured out a was -3. So it's going to be -3 parentheses x, subtracting a negative is really adding a positive, x plus 1 squared plus 2. And actually they have a f of x here, so I don't even need to type in the y or the equal to. They have f of x. So this right here is what I'll type into Mobius. And I already did, and it told me it was right, and woohoo! So there you go.